Graeme sitting on the touchline must have thought, we're back in this. Come on, boys. Come on, let's up the tempo. Let's get 3 points away from home at our near neighbours. And then, boom, it all goes up in smoke. It was a red card, Simon, wasn't it?
Oh, for sure. I mean, we see this kind of thing happen quite a lot. A player loses control of the ball. It was a rare bad touch by João Felix, actually, on his debut. And then his desperation to make amends just produces a rash tackle as he sees the Fulham player coming to get it. And yeah, there's no real complaint. I know what Graham Potter was saying about the reaction of the Fulham players, but there's absolutely no, that's a red card all day long. And you could tell by João Felix's face, he knew it too. He knew it was coming. And it's you can't make this stuff up, guys. Seriously, that Chelsea signs João Felix. He has a really good debut, and now he's not going to play for them for a month because he's banned for 3 games. It's just one thing after another, and you can see that Graham Potter was totally dejected afterwards, and by his tone, because he must be thinking, well, what else can go wrong for me right now?
Has he still got the dressing room, Graham Potter? Because lots of fans are saying, well, they're not putting it in for the manager, and the manager's always the one who loses his job, not the players when they're not doing it. But, I look at the performance, and I just think that the injuries has really played their part for Chelsea's point of view. The fullbacks areas, defensively last night they were very poor, wasn't they?
Yes, yeah. I think that you take some comfort if you're Graham Potter from the performance for the hour that João Felix was on the pitch, and even when they were down to 10 men, they reacted quite well. But there's no legislation for Kepa suddenly going back to being what Kepa's form has been like. He made a mistake against Manchester City from a cross. Jack Grealish, if you remember, looked like a pass that he could have cut out, and he just let it go. Last night he goes a wandering for the winner. There are some players there that, whether they're playing for Graham Potter or not is one thing, but that perhaps Chelsea's clear out needs to continue. This is a squad that needs refreshing no matter who's in charge. That the owners have obviously started going about that in the summer. They're making more signings this month. But there's some players... Oh, yeah, there's some players there that have outstayed their welcome and I think have become a bit stale. The difficulty Chelsea face, though, is that they are on big wages.
Oh, yeah.
And
who's going to take them?
Problem. Yeah, that's the problem.
So, Simon, I don't know if you agree with me, but offensively and defensively, Chelsea don't look like defending well from set pieces, from corners, free kicks, and they don't look like scoring up the other end. I don't know, why does no one get their head on the ball?
Yeah, well, they don't have the powerful sort of, from set pieces, for example, they don't have too many powerful people, do they? Sort of the players that you think of old, your John Terrys, etc. I mean, Thiago Silva is working wonders as a 38-year-old. Yeah, but I mean, Trevor Chalobah, I'm a big fan of his, but last night was probably his worst game, unfortunately, in a Chelsea shirt. Just wasn't happening for him. There's a really young, talented kid playing at left wing back in Lewis Hall's definitely got a bright future, but he's inevitably going to be making rookie mistakes, which he did for the first goal. I mean, you have to, again, if you're Graham Potter, of course, Willian comes and scores against his former club.
Show him outside, don't show him inside.
Yes, and if anyone knows Willian's trick, it's Chelsea players, right? Because he did that for them for 7 years. But yes, like I said, Alan, Chelsea need to make more signings. Would you believe, having spent already well in excess of £300 million?
Yeah, Simon, we should. Sorry, Ray,
we got to give Fulham some credit as well.
Oh, for sure,
give Fulham some. You're right.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Fulham have been in great form for what Marcus Silva. What an amazing job he's done. Fulham would have been a lot of people's favourites to go down because of their recent record in the Premier League. But not only are they 6th above Liverpool, but it's the style of play. They are playing some really lovely stuff, and they were without Mitrovic last night, as well.
Yeah.
The first Fulham team to beat Chelsea since 2006, and that in itself says it all, really, that the kind of job that Marcus Silva's doing, and Craven Cottage is buzzing. I mean, I think they even heard chants of we're all going on a European tour. I think that's the kind of, well, but why not? Why not start to dream?
Nah, Simon, thank you for your time this morning. Simon Johnston there, Chelsea correspondent for The Athletic. But well done, Fulham, absolutely.
Yeah, they look like they knew exactly the plan for the game, and they knew it was a big game, playing the local rivals, but certainly they look the better side and deserve to be above them in the league at the moment. Fulham.
Chelsea fans, give me and Ray a call this morning, 03717 22 3344. I know you got it. Was last night one defeat too many? Is it the players? Is it the manager? Or is it both? How much of the blame do the players need to take? They've got to look themselves in the mirror, haven't they, and give more? Let's speak now to Anthony, a Chelsea fan, who was so disappointed last night. Anthony, who do you blame, mate?
Well, morning, guys. By the way, you guys have convinced me never to listen to music on the way to work. Your show is amazing.
Good man.
And I'd love to have you and Ray come to my golf club and talk to my members. But that aside, Alan, I am seriously annoyed with the defensive back passing that Chelsea seem to have. They've caught an infection this year. Cucurella and the rest of the back four seem to lead the league statistics in back passing when you're one down with 5 minutes to go. I counted like 57 back passes in 5 minutes to go, and you're one down.
Anthony, that kills me. That kills me when a team are struggling.
Goalkeeper.
The clock's ticking down, and they go back and go at the keeper, who then tries to play out a game. Get it up the pitch. Get us back in the game.
So you might detect I don't have a distinct Essex or British accent, but I am English. When American footballers need to make a touchdown in 30 seconds to go, they go forward. They don't run the ball. When are these guys going to start realizing that you can't score from your own penalty box?
Yeah. Anthony, where's your golf club? What part of the country?
Enfield Golf Club in North London.
Lovely. Big
perfect.
Tottenham area, Anthony. Big Tottenham area. Yes, it is, Ray. Don't say it's not.
Yes, no, of course it
Anthony, keep the faith. Look, things have got to change, because that is not the Chelsea we know. Well done, Fulham. They deserved it last night. And just maybe João Felix, he's now out for 3 games, but he looks a player.
He looks lively. Yeah.
He looks a player.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.